this is the way it was shipped from hobbyking. This is the 1/10 scale Turnigy short course. It's brand new. I picked it up for $170, I think. With shipping, it came out to be about $180 after a small discount. Here it goes. Alright, let's look at the box. Looks nice. Now notice this, it says radio system 2.4 gigahertz, but for a fact, this is not an RTR model. The only thing you need to make it ready to run is the 2.4 gigahertz radio system or any system of your choice. So let's see what it looks like. Let's unbox this. Okay. Okay, so here we have some instruction manuals. That's normal, some stickers. Set that aside for now. Looks well packed. Nice painted body. I do like the fact that they provided separate stickers because I do like to apply the stickers by myself. I don't like to have them already pre-applied. Oftentimes they're a little bit crooked, and I usually don't like to use all of the stickers anyway. Alright, let's in this box. Definitely can't be the radio system, but if it is, that'll be a surprise. Let's see. Doesn't feels like there's almost nothing. And here it is. Spur gear, a servo horn, some tools, and some wrenches. That's about it. Nothing. Put that back in there. Looks like I'm going to need that radio after all. Alright, here it is. Take the styrofoam out. Take this out. Take it out. It's very light. Feels nice. Feels just like the Flash, which this essentially is a near copy of. Although make sure you do know that the parts are not direct fits at all. Alright, here it is. Feels nice. Wheels feel pretty good. Let's take the clips off. Body does have some type of covering on it. You do have to take that off. That's nice. And by the way, you notice I can't take the body off quickly. The body poles do have to be reamed out a little bit. Not a big deal. Here's the body, nicely painted, and it has clear film on it, so you could take that off. There we go. Looks very nice, shiny. Set that aside for now. Okay, so here's the car itself. It's pretty long. It's actually about the same size as a Flash. It's 22 inches long. Setup is similar to the Flash. Let's see, there's a relatively soft bumper. You see this thing right here, kind of flexes. That's probably good for impacts. Doesn't feel like it's going to break or anything. The body posts are flexible, also good for absorbing impacts. Relatively nice plush suspension, although one thing I do notice here, the shocks. Check that out. These are not threaded shock bodies, and there's no aluminum shock cap, although they are aluminum fully, but they have some type of retainer right here. It looks like some type of old Tamiya setup to me. All you have to do to adjust it is just move this up, move it down, although I don't know what I'm going to do here, but it doesn't feel like it needs any different type of shock oil. It's relatively soft, absorbent, and well dampened. The front is also not too bad. Feels pretty well dampened. See how the wheels are a little crooked here. This one's pretty straight. Might adjust the links on this one. Alright, otherwise looks good. Pretty good build quality. The rubber compound, not too hard, not too soft. I would say it's a good all-purpose short course tire. Rolls well, not much resistance or much noise at all. What else? The car itself, this is supposed to be a high torque servo, although if I look at it, it doesn't say high torque. All it says is hobbyking servo. We'll check that out later. Has a similar driveline as the Flash, has this aluminum drive shaft throughout the whole car. The bottom, also very similar to the Flash. You could see the drive shaft here a little bit right there. It exits on the bottom, just like and a slash. Let's see, nothing too interesting about the bottom side here really on the under chassis. Alright, electronics, let's talk about those. This is a 540 motor, it's brushless, and it's 31 kV if I remember right. This is the 45 amp ESC. Would sure have liked to see at least a 60 amp, but you know, like somewhat cheap 3S, it should probably handle that. I could always use an 80 amp ESC later. I have a couple of those laying around. Some capacitors wired pretty nicely and neatly right here. This plug right here, XT60. Don't have any of those, so those will become Dean's in a couple hours. Has some chassis support right here, kind of like the 8th scale buggies, so it feels nice and tight, not loose at all. The steering feels good, has good radius. What else? The battery tray has these Velcro straps here. Probably will fit, you know, any 2S or 3S pack. Looks wide enough and looks fairly long enough to fit almost anything really. What else is there to say about it? It's a good looking car. For the price, you know, you just can't beat this deal. You know, for an extra 20 on the hobbyking website, you could pick up a 2.4 gigahertz radio with a receiver, and for a mere $200 or so, you could have it ready to run slash copy, you know, or it's either that or like a $420 slash. I don't run these things too hard, so I'm not worried about, you know, durability about that. Oh yeah, one thing I do notice, the drive shafts here. They're these telescopic units, very similar to what Traxxas uses. I don't know if the parts are identical or not, but looks almost the same as my old Emax that I used to have. What else could we say about it? It has a nice aluminum motor mount right here, nicely anodized in red, matches the rims, very nice. Standard wheel hubs, not 17mm. What else? Spur gears in here, nicely hidden from any dust. One thing I did just notice, actually, if you look closely at the motor can, I'm not sure if you could see it in this video, but there's giant openings right here. You could see actually the winds in the motor. So this is not a waterproof system by any means, neither is the ESC, but I probably will seal this up with some sort of tape. I'm not too worried about it. You could always replace that with a $30 or $40 tack-on motor that will, you know, be higher in kV anyway. Let's see, right here, nice open spot for the receiver. This is right here. This lead right here is labeled receiver for the servo. Pretty nicely put together for you know, an off-brand type of model from hobbyking. So I will post a running video in the future and my overall impressions after running the car. Hope you enjoyed the video.